Our weather right now, meteorologist Allison Rogers is here. It was actually a pretty day out there. We had some sunshine. I saw people walking around kind of enjoying the time out there.
A little bit more today, especially compared to yesterday.
It wasn't quite as windy either. That helped a lot.
Not nearly as windy. We saw a few of those flurries flying this morning, but those have since wrapped up. Now tonight we still could see a little bit of light snowfall depending on where you live, mostly north and east of the 275 loop. And this is going to be something that likely holds off until closer to midnight or even later than that. But additional snow chances are on the way for the end of 2025 heading into 2026 as we see another cold front, the final one of the year, moving into the Cincinnati region. You can kind of see it starting to take shape further north, but for tonight some lake effect snow showers will be possible mostly north and east of the 275 loop. As we go through the entire day tomorrow, cloudy to start things off and cloudy for most of the day, and then those snow showers are going to start closer to about 6 o'clock or so. These are going to be off and on through the overnight time frame. So while the ball is dropping, it's very possible that we also have some flurries flying throughout the area, and we'll pick up closer to an inch or so of snowfall. Not a ton, but still looking at impacts to roadways because it's going to be so cold for the time frame that the snow is coming down. So we could still see some slick spots popping up on roadways. Also, it is going to get breezy because this is a cold front moving in, and so the winds are going to start to kick up a little bit. With all of that in mind and the chance of snow actively coming down, we could briefly see some lower visibilities at times overnight tomorrow into New Year's Day. Most of the flurries start to wrap up pretty early on Thursday morning, and then from there on temperatures are going to drop throughout most of the day on Thursday too. So for tonight, here's that potential for some snow. Again, some flurries will be possible mostly for areas north and east of the 275 loop. This does include parts of Butler and Warren counties. If you see any of this, it looks like it is going to be on the light side. Some minor accumulations, less than a ½ inch for most, but still certainly something to keep in mind, especially bridges and overpasses. We could see some isolated slick spots start to pop up. Tomorrow throughout the day, it is cloudy outside. It is going to be cold outside with temperatures only topping out closer to 35 degrees. Starting around 6, we begin to see those snow showers moving in from the north. If you happen to be curious tomorrow, wondering where the snow is, start looking further to the north because it's going to be diving south throughout the evening. 6 over toward 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock, we will still see some scattered snow across the area, and most of our totals are going to generally be around an inch or less for many of us. Some, especially south and east of the 275 loop, southwest rather, of the 275 loop, may not even see much of anything with this system moving through. Again, those breezes are really going to start to kick up closer to midnight or later as we see the actual front moving in. That is going to lead to some gusts closer to about 25 miles per hour. So you add that in with the snow that's coming down. Lower visibility will be a possibility overnight tomorrow. That timing too, not ideal with New Year's Eve celebrations. If you're somebody who you see the ball drop and then you immediately head home, there's a really good chance that you see some snow coming down on your drive home from any of those parties tomorrow night. Totals, again, not the most impressive that we've seen so far this season, but still something to keep in mind and still could have an impact on roads up to an inch further to the north and east. If you are in the Cincinnati metro or most of southeastern Indiana and even parts of the AA highway, you are looking at picking up around a ½ inch, maybe up to a full inch of snowfall, and then south and west closer to about a dusting or so of snow. Again, some towns further to the southwest, especially south of the 71-75 split on your way to Louisville, you might not see much of anything tomorrow night. Either way, it's still an impact night with that potential for that light snow. Temperatures right around midnight, closer to about 34 degrees. That's going to be our high for the day, Thursday, actually, with temperatures falling for a lot of the day. We may briefly rebound to about 30 in the afternoon, but still with the breeze around, it's going to feel like the 20s all day long. Chris?